Hey, welcome. It's Milan with tuningintotheone.com, your place and your space to be able to find, attract, and live in true lasting love. And today, I wanted to go over the concept of dialing up your vibe to be able to attract in all the members of your tribe. And V.I.B.E is an acronym, and it stands for V for values, I for identities, B for beliefs, and E for expectations. Because whether we realize it or not, the things that we hold most important to us in our lives, our values, really drive us. Sometimes we're working towards our values, and sometimes we're working away from our values. And I'll get into an example of that. Our identities is how we see ourselves and how we see the world. And our beliefs is how we believe the world operates. In other words, money doesn't grow on trees would be a belief. I have to work hard to make a decent living would be a belief. I am a good worker would be an identity. I really think it's important to have money would be a value. Those would be examples. And then the expectations are the places where both through projection going outward as well as through perception coming inward, we set up a set of criteria in the real physical world that express these values, these identities, and these beliefs in order for us to feel like we're successful or we're accomplished or we've earned our keep or some other aspect of the values, identities, and beliefs expressed in our expectations and whether they have been met or not met. And why is this important? Because when we get into the idea of finding, attracting, and living in true lasting love with our ideal dream partner, our soulmate, attracting that soulmate in, first we start with the soulmate attraction blueprint and the blueprint manifesto so that we can work from the inside out and really get that information out into the universe, send the right energy, send the right message to be able to get back everything that we think we want and we say we want and we feel we want. Well, the vibe to attract that tribe in or the potential prospective candidates has to do with how that attraction is expressed in terms of values, what's most important to us, identities, how we see ourselves and how we see others, and beliefs, where we see the world being and how it works and operates, and then our expectations. So after you do your soulmate attraction blueprint and your soulmate manifesto, it's important to get into dialing up your vibe. So specifically, what are we talking about here? Well, values is where you get your leverage and your motivation, which reflects your desire in life. So values equals what's most important to you and most relevant and reflects those desires, unfulfilled and fulfilled desires. You might currently have something that's really working well for you and you want to be able to maintain it and grow it. So you want to attract even more of that into your life. Now, why do we want to talk about what's most important to you? Well, obviously, this is going to be how well your life is going. Are you fulfilling your values? Are you aligned with your values? You may say to yourself something like, what's most important to me is dropping 10 pounds, but I also like eating pizza and sweets. Well, guess what? When it comes down to your expectations of losing weight while eating pizza and sweets, that might not work too well and you might end up getting disappointed. So when you're looking at your values, it's where you want to find your leverage and your motivation to reflect those deeper desires that you have as well as some of the surface desires that you have for maybe a shirt or a computer or a tablet or a pair of shoes or a nice shiny new bauble of this or that that'll really help you to feel like, hey, those sunglasses are so cool. Now, when values are applied in an aligned way, then what you say you want, what you think about that you want, what you end up taking action on, and what you get as a result are aligned. So if you say you want to be thinner and leaner and more physically active and attractive to yourself and to others, then you have to design and deliver a plan that actually helps to make that come about. So leverage through values is important. Designing action plans based on your expectation and outcomes is where you help to completely align yourself with those values. Identities are where you will find your worth and your power. So how you see yourself, I can or I can't, are expressions of identities. If you think you can, if you believe you can, that worth and power is of tremendous value to couple with your leverage. If you don't believe you can or you you just say to yourself that that's not me, I don't know how I'm going to do that, I can't do that. That's a place where you take that worth and your power and you disempower yourself and you make yourself more worth less. So when you get to beliefs, this is where possibilities and opportunities of abundance are really created for yourself. Beliefs are the construct of the world you live in, your matrix. And so the beliefs will either be places where you have possibilities and opportunity for abundance, or they could be obstacles and limitations due to a sense of lack in your life. And finally, when you're designing expectations, you want to design them with success, happiness, joy, and having your hopes fulfilled in a way that's measurable in the physical real world. So when you dial up your values and your identities and your beliefs and your expectations, you're exploring them, you're defining them, you're developing them, and you're able to deliver a set of action steps that can help make your expectations happen in the real world, so you can have that success, have that happiness, have that joy, and allow your hopes to be fulfilled. So as always, this is Milan wishing you amazing dating success and relationship mastery. Until the next time, bye for now. And remember, click the link on this video and join us in our private group on Facebook. See you soon. Bye for now.